We are Better Country 101.7 The Bull. It is good to be with you here on a Wednesday, just after 9 o'clock. My name's Wyatt, and we are hanging out with another special guest here. I tell you, the special guests just keep on coming, man. Busy week continues here, and we've got another special guest here this morning, Melinda Bickel, joining us with Bickle Cycling and Fitness. Melinda, how are you doing here this morning?
I am doing fantastic, Wyatt. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Probably a pretty busy week for you guys here with, pretty much like the whole state of Iowa doing some bicycling here.
There's a little ride going on,
a little bit, and we've got old Ragbrai coming to town here this weekend, and we're very excited for it. We'll be at the Mount Pleasant stop actually on Friday, part of our summer tour, and then they come into town on Saturday. So there's a lot of interest surrounding the biking world, which is kind of why you wanted to drop in here, because I mean, who better to talk to than Miss Melinda Bickel? So why not? Let's get into it here this morning. Let's talk a little bit though about just kind of the basics. If people are out there wanting to get into bicycling who really haven't done it, there are some rules that people need to follow that I think not a lot of people really know about.
You got it. Well, we kind of eat, live, and breathe this. It's our specialty, and we love it. It's a lot of fun, and you don't have to overthink it, but there's just some tips and tricks that kind of make it that much more enjoyable and keep all the fun rolling along. So first of all, you just want to make sure your bike is functioning. My father-in-law would always say brake set stop, gear set shift.
Yes.
So the biggest thing is, if you're looking to participate, getting that bike out, just make sure that indeed those brakes are stopping. And if it's really hard to pull on those levers, or they're coming all the way back to the handlebars,
and you're still not
stopping, the last thing you want to try or learn that your brakes aren't working is going down a hill and you're having to use your toes and your feet to stop you.
I mean, there are plenty of hills here. That would be very unfortunate here in the city of Burlington to do. So that is definitely a good tip. Got any more tips there?
Well, it goes without saying, having a helmet. Want to make sure I have a helmet. Don't underestimate the impact that can make if you take a tumble. So, and really the technology has changed in the last couple of years with those. If you took a tumble, it really absorbs the impact and disperses that around. So chances of a concussion are greatly mitigated from times past. Plus, when we were kids, they were hot boxes, really thick and heavy, clunky. They're clunky, and they just didn't fit right. Now, much smarter designs where they just make sense, and you don't even think you have it on.
Great innovations to the helmet world, which is good because, they were very annoying to put on as a kid. I remember those very well. We're talking to Melinda Bickel with Bickle Cycling and Fitness. Obviously, Ragbrai coming to town here this weekend and kind of checking those bikes. What do people need to check besides the brakes? What else do people kind of need to check in order to make sure those bikes are safe?
There you go. Well, of course, obviously, make sure those tires are aired up and that chain is lubed. So just some quick check-ins there. One big thing I want to stress is if you're hopping on the ride, if you're looking to do the day, I can get my words here. Ragbrai does have where you can get a day pass, and I would encourage you to do that. Of course, people will jump on, but getting a day pass, you do have the support of the registrar. So if something comes up, they can help pick up your bike for you. So a lot of extra coverage. Plus, it's just kind of the right thing to do.
It really is.
Because all the effort, of course, will be in Mount Pleasant, and it'll be ending here in Burlington. A lot of hands, a lot of people involved in making this go smoothly. So that's just a respectful thing to do. But the biggest thing is when you're on that ride, the rules of the road are very important. Mm-hmm. It's just like a vehicle.
Yeah.
Fast riders will be in your left side, slower riders on your right, just like you would with a car. Nice thing is the road will be blocked off to vehicular traffic, only like emergency vehicles or, obviously somebody's personal property is right there.
Right.
So it's very safe, very friendly. The biggest thing is also just the confidence of riding. If you've got a rider in your family or someone, or even yourself, if you're kind of swerving, you can't really hold a straight line, might be something, definitely keep your distance, or maybe work on that, and then next time around, give it a try.
Yeah, because you got a number of riders, as we said, and there's a lot of different age groups. You've got older individuals, you've got younger individuals, you got little kids that might be out there on there, because that's what this this event is all about. It brings the bicycling world to the state of Iowa, and it is a beautiful thing.
And that's what's so fun. You get to see everything. And people are from all over the world. I mean, they fly in from different countries. It's a big undertaking. And Ragbrai with Bike Burlington, we have people from Hawaii coming. They, San Diego. They've come everywhere to participate. One thing that people do if you're passing, since obviously you don't have any. Well, you can have a horn, but what you say is on your left. And of course, you don't have any windows, so it's really easy to just say, "Hey, on your left." You don't pass on the right, ideally, unless of course you have somebody in the very middle of the road and you don't have a choice. But if you're going on the right, then you say on your right. That way, you just let people know what you're doing. So you'll definitely hear that pretty frequently on the ride.
I did not know that. It's not really the thing to do to pass on the ride. I never know that about the bicycling world. You learn something new every day. We're talking to Melinda Bickel here with Bickle Cycling and Fitness as we get ready for Ragbrai, which is coming to town on Saturday. It will be in Mount Pleasant on Friday. We've got the area pretty much covered there with bicyclers, which, again, is a wonderful thing. Anything else you need to cover before we let you go there, Melinda?
Well, just say it's not a race. That's the biggest thing. Do not feel like you have to rush from one end to the other. Just take your time, enjoy. Mount Pleasant's got a great set of activities going on for an overnight. Burlington will be more just a dip site. And I would say most of the charters will be heading out by 1 and 2 o'clock, be call times on those. So in the area, there's 4 different locations right now. Lots of vehicles are parked. So
Tons of them.
Yeah, and so those are the charters that people came from all over and got on big buses and went to the starting, and then they'll reconnect on the end. But lots of great activities, great food, great hospitality, good people.
It is. It's good people indeed, and it's going to be a good time here in Southeast Iowa, which that is what it is all about. Melinda Bickel with Bickle Cycling and Fitness. Thank you so much for stopping by, Melinda. We appreciate the time, and we look forward to everything going on here this weekend.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Anytime there, Melinda. Let's get back into things here on this Wednesday morning. How about a little Toby throwing it back to 05? Ain't as good as I once was.